Alright everyone, it's Alan here from Danumblades. I've had a few different jobs on this week, so I've been sorting out some handle material, getting some pine cone blocks sorted out, gluing them all together with the liners on them. Had some acid etched some blades up, but those should be coming in the next week or two. I should be able to show you. The ones I've got to show you for today though are some coney kits. So I'm thinking about just changing the name slightly and get rid of the coney part, because I've got a few blades that are all based on my coney design. And it makes it a little bit confusing when people are ordering. So these are just going to be called kits in future. So, 3 of them. I've done 3 of them, all very similar. All made with Californian Buckeye burl, red resin with some gold mica powder added to it, brass fittings to give that sort of like gold motif, and also on the liners, I don't know if you can just see there, it's got a white probably 1.5mm liner with a thin black liner just to separate it from the tang of the knife. Now all 3 of these have been laser etched with names on the opposite side, so I can't put those out. For them all I've made a little sort of like classic sheath. Handy with these little sheaths though, I've started making, can be used on the belt. So you've got a belt loop there that's good 2 inch there for putting into just a standard belt, but also small enough that you can put the knife into it and make it a net carry as well. So those are going to be going out shortly. Something else I'm going to be doing with them is I'm going to be putting a paracord lanyard onto them. The idea with these little conies is that when you've got them in your hand, the paracord actually acts as an additional length to the handle and also allows it to be taken out of the sheath a lot easier. Now, I did get a comment on one of my, I would say lockdown, but it was when I went and bust my ankle and I couldn't do anything else, and I made a few paracord tutorials, and a comment on one of them was, worst tutorial ever. So that, my friend, is a challenge. I'm sure I can do one a lot worse than that, and this is what it's going to look like. Right, so I've got the camera in front of me and I'm going to try and tie the knot with the camera in the way. So first of all, piece of paracord. The paracord is about 70, it was just shy of 70 centimetres long. So make it equal in length, and then simple enough, make a loop with the main piece of paracord at the back, put the other side through the loop, around the back, and then back through the hole. Put it all tight, nice and neat as possible, and that's your first knot, and basically it's the same knot all the way down. So around the back, through the hole, over the top, back down. Now this might be the bit of a tricky bit, is just making sure that you pull it all together and I've got it tight, just to make it look neat as much as anything else. So there we go, second one, and again. Now this should get me about 7-8 knots, something like that, which is more than enough. You don't want too many because you don't want a massive lanyard. It's just so you got that additional grip for the knife. You may be wondering why it's going to be orange, but that's what's been requested. So it's got a bit of a meaning why I've got orange paracord all over the place. Hopefully get these done. How many have got there? 5. Six, last one. Put it all nice and neat. There we go. Then you've got the little bit of paracord that's left, and what I'll do is I'll just trim that about here, melt the ends on it just to neaten it all up. But there we go. Like I say, it's just that when you pull the knife out, it gives you a little bit, it's something to pull the knife out of the sheath anyway, but also it's in your hand as though it acts as a bit of an extra length to the handle. So, I've got to get the other two sorted, and then I can get them finished off. There we go, all sorted. I did have enough paracord to make it into 8 knots, so I've put an extra one in and I've just trimmed down the paracord. Like I say, it just gives you something to be able to grab hold of to pull the knife out the sheath. And it's also that little bit extra inside your hand as well. So, these are going to be going out very shortly. I think one of them is going to be going back home. Like I say, it's going to have Californian Buckeye bill, so it's got to go over the pond. Another one is definitely going over the pond. I don't know if it's going to the same sort of area, but one of them is going to be stopping over here for the time being. Other than that, guys, that's all I've got to show you for this week. So, like and subscribe and all that jazz, you know what to do. Have a look at the Instagram page, because no doubt I'll get some photos of these up there as well. Other than that, guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.